Welcome back. Today we're talking about how much YouTube pays you for 1,000 views in 2023. I've actually got 4 different examples, 4 different channels that I'll pull back the curtains and show you how much money that channel is making. So for the first example or case study, let's look at John Cristani. He came to me and he had 65,000 subscribers already on his channel, but there was a problem. His channel was kind of empty. It was a ghost town. It was not getting any comments. There were no likes. So he had all these subscribers, but he wasn't generating any leads and he was not generating any ad revenue. What happened here? Well, he had actually paid for all of these subscribers. He did advertising to get people to come and view his videos, and so he grew his subscriber base. But that's not the way that you want to grow your channel, okay? So then he found out about me and my strategy, and I produced his channel for an entire year. So in that year that I produced his channel, we grew it from 65,000 to 250,000 subscribers. It was actually within about 4 months that he had his first spike on his channel, and this was all organic. We made sure he wasn't doing any more advertising, so all this growth that he had was organic. So he started getting likes, he started to get a lot of comments, he started generating leads in his business, and that's where the big part of the revenue comes from. And by the end of the year, he was generating a lot of ad revenue. In fact, the 12th month, it was December, we started in January. So in December, he made $18,000 just that month in ad revenue, but that was only a small piece. He has a business that he generates leads for, and he was making millions of dollars at this point in his channel just from lead generation. Typically, if you do the math, it's about 100 views to generate $10,000. So if we're talking about how much money can you generate with 1,000 views, that's typically about $100,000. I have another example that comes with a good story. So Doug Andrew, I knew about him like 17, 18 years ago because I used to work in the financial world, and my branch manager gave me a book. It was called Missed Fortune by Doug Andrew, and it had his strategy. It uses an insurance product to help you with tax advantages and whatnot. We don't need to worry about that strategy, but he was considered the godfather of that strategy. So a few years ago, he heard about me and my strategy, and we started producing his channel. Now his channel started to build a lot of momentum. He was getting a lot of leads from his website because at the end of his videos, he'd offer a free book. He would ship them out a book in exchange for their contact information. So he had a lot of leads coming in for his business. Well, one day it was a filming day for him. We were having a conversation. He said, "Nate, this channel has done something really unexpected. I'm back on top. Like, people are making comments to me like, yeah, we knew about you, but we didn't know if you were still the main guy, and now you're on top of everything. We're seeing you everywhere." I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but he basically was really excited because now he was being invited by all these insurance and finance companies, different conventions, to come and be their keynote speaker. He was the go-to guy again just because of this YouTube strategy. Okay, now I've got a really specific example. His name is Ted Thomas. He's in his 80s. He's actually a legend in the real estate industry. He's done seminars for many, many decades. So we made a channel on the very specific niche of tax deeds and tax liens, a very narrow niche of real estate investing. Now, as you can imagine, these aren't videos that go viral and get millions of views, but the videos do get hundreds of views. And in 1 month, if you get 100 views on video 1, but 100 views on video 2, and on video 3, and on video 4, and we've made hundreds of videos, he's actually getting thousands of views every single month. And that brings hundreds of people to his webinar. Now get this, these are his numbers. On his webinar, he'll have 20% of the attendees buy his course. And of those 20 people that buy his course, 20% of those buy his 5-figure program. So you can imagine, with just 1,000 views on his channel, he's making thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay, last but not least is Noelle Randall. You might have heard me talk about her on this channel before. This is an amazing success story, and I recommend you follow her example. So when I met her, she had 6 different businesses already. One of them is teaching how to invest in Airbnb real estate. And she'd been building a YouTube channel on her own. She grew it to about 6,500 subscribers. It was not generating any leads for her business. So in this business, she made about $1 million in the previous year, and all of that was from Facebook ads. So Facebook ads into her business, she'd have these conversations, and she made $1 million in sales in the previous year. She hired me to produce her channel with the strategy that you're learning in this course. In the first month, she started generating leads, and by the 3rd month, she was able to turn off Facebook completely because the leads coming in from her YouTube channel were that significant. They were much higher quality, and it completely replaced the revenue that she was generating from Facebook ads before. At the 7.5 month mark, we were having a phone call, and she said, Nate, this is amazing. I've got a 2.5-month waiting list for strategy sessions. This is generating more leads than I ever thought possible. At that time, we had about 5,000 views per day on her channel, so we were pretty excited about that. And then just a few days later, her channel had a spike. We were averaging 20,000 views per day. Now fast forward to today. It's almost been 3 years that we've been producing her channel. In the last 12 months, her channel has brought in $6 million in revenue. We're not getting millions and millions of views every single month. We're getting many tens of thousands of views every single month, and yet it's generating that much revenue. So how do I know all this stuff about YouTube? Well, I actually know a lot more. I've written a book on how to leverage YouTube to generate leads for your business, and I want to give this to you for free. I've put 2 years into putting all my strategy into this book. I'm known as the guy that can help you generate $10,000 from only 100 views, whereas all other YouTube experts, they teach you how to generate millions of views to make $10,000. So if you want to learn how to leverage YouTube in that way, go to natesyoutubebook.com. Now what you'll find there, I expect you to cover the costs. So the cost to print this full color book and the cost to ship, but no profit to me. That's my gift to you.